I'm so fed up with the way the government is acting right now. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence. Wait, no. I'm going to read a national treasure book.
Argo Font Book Review. Argo Font Book Review.
The year is 1612. Timid Samuel Gates is off to America with his burly brother William. There are two treasure hunters on board. Jasper is a cruel villain. Elias is an old drunkard. I don't think either of them would be good at finding the treasure of the ancients. Elias is murdered shortly after he gives Samuel a coded letter. Some of the words in the letter are incorrectly capitalized, and that is a solid treasure puzzle. While William causes a distraction, Sam breaks into the captain's room and finds the next clue, a poem written on a lantern. They land in Jamestown. Sam gets a job as a scribe for the Martin family. The oldest son is Hal. He is a terrible jerk. The oldest daughter, Elizabeth, is quite nice. Samuel grows fond of her, and they make a sweet couple. Like, I support their romance more than the romance in the first National Treasure movie, which started with a kidnapping. That's not romantic. That's kind of terrible. Sadly, Liz is more interested in William because he's older and much more muscular. Oh no! Sam and Liz slowly realize the clue on the lantern refers to a crown from the lost colony of Roanoke. That could be a headdress, which is currently in Chief Powhatan's possession. Powhatan is more than a little angry with the English settlers right now, so there's no chance of looking at it. Even Matachanna, Pocahontas' sister, is unable to see it. The governor gives Hal and Sam the task of clearing a path. Hal is a jerk, so he ducks out of the job at the first possible opportunity, leaving Sam to work by himself for hours. Once the job is over, Jasper tries to kill Sam with a bow and arrow. Sam falls into the river. He almost drowns. It's just pure luck that he survives. Sam and Liz decide things are too dangerous. He needs to hide the coded letter. Unfortunately, Hal overhears this, and he demands they let him join the treasure hunt or he'll tell everyone. Hal even steals the coded letter so he can sell it to Jasper. Hal is a jerk. It gets worse, though. Jasper tries to kill Liz through choking, and he frames William for stealing the Second Virginia Charter. Hal helps Jasper with this. Yes, Hal is willing to help a murderer frame an innocent person because he might get treasure. Hal is just the worst person. Liz catches on fire. Samuel is struck with fear, while William acts quickly and saves her life. Now William and Liz start to fancy each other. Sam's getting jealous of his brother for stealing his love interest. Sam knows there's only one way he can prove to Liz he's not a coward. He has to do it. He's going to steal the crown of Chief Powhatan. Matachanna provides a distraction so he can get into the chief's longhouse. Powhatan returns home unexpectedly. Sam almost gets caught multiple times. He's able to see and memorize the symbol on the headdress, which is lines, a dot, and a moon. Sam later realizes this is a map to a nearby location. Jasper again harasses Sam over the coded letter. At this point, I think Sam should have given up and sold the coded letter to Jasper. I mean, that was 3 clues ago at this point. I'm pretty sure Jasper doesn't stand a chance of catching up to where they are. The map itself proves to be a puzzle, because you have to dig during a full moon. The buried treasure is a small box with 3 gold coins. It takes Sam a while to realize, wait, the coins aren't treasure, they're another clue to the treasure! And this causes minor trouble, because freaking Hal sold a coin to Jasper. So I have to rob Jasper to get a coin back. And at this point, the treasure hunt really heats up. The coins go together to form another riddle map. This leads to a box of gunpowder labeled Magna Carta. This leads to a cannon, nicknamed after King John, who signed the Magna Carta. An engraving on the bottom of the cannon leads to a clock in the governor's house. Liz breaks into the house and steals the clock, which has the final map. Our heroes dig up the treasure. It is mainly comprised of Native American artifacts stolen by the Roanoke settlers. The book finishes with a dramatic showdown. Jasper tries to get the treasure by taking Matachanna hostage. Powhatan shows up with his warriors ready to kill everyone, and the colonists also show up ready to kill everyone. Samuel eases everybody's tensions by giving the treasure to Powhatan. Peace is declared, although this is 1612, so it won't be long before Pocahontas is kidnapped and the tensions flare up again. Jasper is arrested. William is so amazed at Samuel's treasure hunting ability, he agrees to stand aside and let Sam court Liz. So Sam gets the treasure and the love of his life. The end. Post-book follow-up. I like this book. I like treasure hunt mysteries, especially ones with clues that readers can figure out on their own. The first third of this book is surprisingly good. It's a few characters on a boat and they only solve one riddle. That is 75 pages. But I really liked it. It was interesting and the story moved well. I don't think I could write something that good. If I had to write 70 pages of just 3 people on a boat, it would be super boring. But this book makes it interesting. Matachanna was also good. The historical research definitely shows. Even though Jasper is the main villain, I thought Hal was worse. I disliked him far more than Jasper, even if Jasper was more dangerous. Overall, I would say this book is a great movie tie-in. It's definitely better than some of the Indiana Jones books, and it makes me want to read the other 3 books in the series. The story, the setting, and the characters are all solid, and while I don't think they would ever make a movie based on this book, it would certainly be a good TV movie. I give National Treasure #1, Changing Tides, 5 Jamestowns out of 5.